My dears, welcome to Echo of Nana Grace. Pull up a chair, the kettle's on, and the stories are fierce.
I didn't go looking for the past, but the past has its own way of finding you when you're weakest. It was early 2025, one of those mornings where the sky feels tired and the house feels like it's watching you, the kind of silence that presses against your chest instead of giving you peace. I was alone, like I had been for years, moving through rooms that no longer felt lived in. I told myself I was finally okay, that I had learned how to exist without breaking. I went into the storage room for something meaningless, maybe a charger, maybe an old cable. It didn't matter. What mattered was what I wasn't prepared to see. The box was small, almost invisible behind bigger ones, but when I opened it, my breath left me. Inside were her tiny shoes, pink, worn, still tied. I stared at them for a long time before my body understood what my mind already knew. My legs gave up. I sat on the floor holding something that weighed almost nothing and yet crushed me completely. I thought I had already cried all the tears I had for her, but grief doesn't run out. It waits. It hides. It grows quiet until the right moment. And then it reminds you that you never really survived it. You just learned how to avoid it. The shoes smelled faintly of soap and dust and something that felt like home. I pressed them to my chest, and for a second, just a second, I thought I heard her laugh. That laugh used to fill the house. That laugh used to follow me from room to room. Her name was Lena. She was 4 years old, and she had a way of making ordinary things feel magical. She believed the moon followed her because it liked her more than other people. She waved at strangers like they were old friends. She hated those shoes, always kicked them off near the door, always told me her feet needed freedom. I used to pretend to be annoyed, but I loved it. I loved everything about her. She called me her forever person, and I told her I would never leave her. I meant it. I just didn't know how fragile forever really was. The day everything ended didn't feel special at all. That's what hurts the most. It was ordinary. She wanted pancakes that morning, and I told her later. She wanted me to watch her dance, and I told her after my call. She tugged my sleeve and said, "Please," and I moved her hand away. Distracted, busy, thinking there would be more time. Those small moments follow me now like ghosts. I replay them in my head at night, wondering what would have changed if I had just stopped, if I had just chosen her instead of the noise of life. That night came with sirens and flashing lights, and voices that sounded far away even when they were standing right in front of me. People spoke softly, like softness could protect me from the truth. Accident. Unexpected. Nothing more we could do. I remember looking around the hospital room, thinking it felt too clean for something so ugly. I remember thinking my heart should have stopped too. When I came home without her, the house felt wrong, like it knew she was missing. Her room stayed untouched. Her toys stayed where she left them. I couldn't bring myself to move anything, because moving it felt like admitting she wasn't coming back. People told me time would help. They told me I was strong. They told me she was in a better place. None of that mattered. Nights were the worst. I would wake up thinking I heard her footsteps, thinking she was calling for me, only to be reminded again that my arms were empty. I avoided that storage room for years. I knew what lived in there. I knew memories don't die when you close the door on them. They just wait. In 2025, something changed. Maybe it was age. Maybe it was exhaustion. Maybe I was tired of pretending I had healed. When I found those shoes, it wasn't just sadness that hit me. It was regret. Deep, sharp regret. Every time I chose later over now came back to punish me. Every missed hug, every ignored moment. I cried until my chest hurt, until my throat burned, until I couldn't tell if I was breathing or just trying to survive. I whispered apologies into the empty room. I told her I was here now. I told her I finally understood. But understanding comes too late when the person you need is already gone. I realized then that healing isn't about forgetting. It's about learning how to live with the pain without letting it erase the love. Those shoes weren't just a reminder of what I lost. They were proof that she was real, that she existed, that she mattered. I cleaned them slowly, carefully, like they were fragile pieces of my heart, and I placed them on a shelf where I could see them every day, not hidden, not buried, because pretending she never existed hurt more than the pain of remembering. And now, when the house feels quiet, I let it be quiet. I let myself feel everything I tried to escape for so long. If you're listening to this, if you're carrying something heavy from your past, something you've locked away because you're afraid it will break you again, know this. Love leaves echoes, and some echoes don't fade with time. They wait patiently for the moment you're brave enough to feel them, even if it hurts, because pain is still proof that love was real.